Good morning, Mari. I tried. I can't lie to you guys, you're my best friends. It's good evening, Bowser, and good evening, Switch fans. I know I'm late, but it's still gonna be great because I'm bringing you a lot of cheer, okay? Many Nintendo fans were expecting a new Direct announcement today, and nothing happened. But have no fear, I got a ton of games to discuss with you, and all of them are exciting. And we're gonna up the ante and build as we go, wrapping with some super sweet Smash Bros. Rumorage. All right, so what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you had a fantastic day today. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the show, and let me know which of these games you are most excited for. All right, I'm here to steal some of the Direct's thunder. Let's get right into it. We don't got a lot of time. I know it's late. You got bed or school or work to prepare for. So World War Z is coming to Switch on November the 2nd. Maybe this one was even supposed to be announced in the coming Direct whenever it drops, but it leaked out on the European eShop. All right, we actually discussed this way back when a few months ago on the show, but now we know the date, November 2nd and £36. Now that translates to about $50 US, which makes a lot of sense. And this game is coming to you from Saber Interactive, who are another one of those studios that's just magical at making Switch ports purr. We knew about this game starting in spring of last year, but it's finally coming to fruition and the launch information has leaked via the eShop, and that's about as official as you can get. This is a fun, cooperative, horde-based zombie third-person shooter, and I think this edition is gonna be packing a bunch of DLC into it. And with Saber at the helm, it should be good fun, especially since we're not getting Back 4 Blood on Switch. This seems like a nice stand-in, and you gotta let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in popping some zombie brains this November when World War Z launches, and if you feel like $50 is a fair price. The game did come out a number of years ago, obviously the first time on Switch, so let me know your take. Now let's get a little bit stealthy, all right? Aragami 2 is supposed to come out on every platform but Switch on September 17th, and that's a bummer because there was a nice port of Aragami 1 on Nintendo Switch. It's a cool game, lots of nice stealth action. And this one is bringing in 3-player co-op and smoothing out the graphics and just having a lot more ka-chow, all right? Now, on the Singapore ratings board, and you know how I feel about ratings board, basically if something pops on the ratings board, that's about as good as confirmed. Those ratings boards are usually very right. They have shown up Aragami 2 on Switch, and I wonder yet again if this is something that's supposed to pop up at a soon-to-be-announced Nintendo Direct. Maybe they're even gonna stealth drop it on the same launch day, September 17th. Or perhaps it has a couple-week layover and it's gonna arrive on Switch sometime in early October. I'm not quite sure, but it does look like Aragami 2 is gonna make its way to Switch, which is another nice third-party get. Like, this isn't a AAA title, but that is a really solid ninja stealth game. And the fact that it incorporates 3-player co-op, very interesting. So another option, like, hey, you don't want to shoot zombies? Now you can stealth like a ninja with some very cool graphics. And hopefully you can do that on Switch, and hopefully you can do that soon. Things are now going to get a bit darker, quite literally, all right? Because Alan Wake Remastered is ready to shine light on all of your fears coming in October, but it was announced for everything except Switch. Or was it? Because we know that Remedy took a lot of effort to bring Control to Nintendo Switch. Now, it was just a cloud edition, but it was super sexy to see that game running on the handheld platform, and I thought it played pretty good, especially in performance mode. But there's more to this story, because back in September of 2019, there was a rumor floating around about Virtuous. Now, they're another popular Switch port developer working on such games as Dark Souls, The Outer Worlds, BioShock XCOM collections. And the rumor said that they were helping or working on an Alan Wake Remastered. Now, back then, the Alan Wake Remastered wasn't known about. In fact, it was just announced today despite leaking earlier in the week. And yet it's not on Switch, but Virtuous has brought a lot of third-party games to Switch, and we know that back around E3, Square Enix announced Guardians of the Galaxy for everything but Switch, and then at Nintendo's Direct, they said, oh yeah, coming to Switch via a cloud version. So there is a chance that Alan Wake Remastered, if Virtuous is indeed in on this project, could be coming to Switch, and it could be announced at the next Direct, which again, I'm stealing the thunder from like I'm freaking Thor. So let me know in the comments down below if you'd enjoy playing Alan Wake again or for the first time. This is the game where I fell in love with Remedy. You play the role of a writer whose wife goes missing, and then all of a sudden you have to face off against your fears and the darkness, quite literally, to save her soul. And the spooky things that you come across are memorable, not too terrifying, but just downright awesome. And I think the game will hold up well, incorporating all of its DLC and 4K visuals into this remaster. We'll have to keep tabs on if it does eventually drop on Switch, because if it does, it's really recommendable. I told you we'd end with something big, and this one looks so juicy to me. Again, almost literally, because we're talking about fruit pinatas. Now, what the heck does that have to do with Switch? Well, it could be a new game, or it could be the last Smash fighter. Now, it was spotted over on a French streamer's Instagram that Activision sent out a Wumpa fruit pinata from the Crash Bandicoot franchise. Now, this is very odd because Crash Bandicoot just got multiple games released in the past few years. There was Crash Bandicoot 4, which came to Switch, and there was Crash Team Racing, which also came to Switch. Do they really have enough oomph to make another title? Well, there's this rumor going around about a mysterious game called Wumpa League, which would effectively be a Crash Bandicoot PvP game, maybe similar to Crash Bash back from the PlayStation era, which was a party fiesta featuring Crash characters. Now, this stems from a commercial Naughty Dog did for Uncharted featuring Crash characters playing Uncharted, and Wumpa League appeared on the wall. And this is a Wumpa fruit, so could there be a new game announcement? We know that Sony has a showcase presentation on Thursday, and they sure love Crash over at PlayStation, so maybe a new game is bound to be announced. But that feels a bit odd considering all the Crash we've had as of late with Crash Team Racing and Crash 4, so maybe this pinata is ready to pop out something a little more specific. What if this pinata is to reveal that Crash Bandicoot is about to be announced for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter Pass 2, the final fighter? We've heard Crash Bandicoot teased many times, and maybe I'm pulling at strings here, but I'm literally thinking about pulling this pinata open, and what better way for Crash to arrive than opening a pinata and finding his Smash letter? We know that Nintendo and Sakurai love to get all sorts of saucy and creative with the ways that their characters are invited to Smash Bros. And if Activision is sending out Wumpa pinatas to streamers and influencers, it's gotta be for something. Now, I have to point out that this week is the 25th anniversary of Crash Bandicoot. I mean, it's like literally the anniversary of everybody this year. So perhaps this prize is just to celebrate the series and its longevity, although that would feel a little silly. I hope that something comes out of this pinata. I mean, heck, even if it's Viva Pinata being reincarnated, that would be amazing, although it has no connection to PlayStation, and that makes no sense. I'll take Crash in any form, whether it's a new game, and hopefully comes to Switch, or maybe my sort of pie in the sky yet makes a lot of sense theory that perhaps this is for Smash Bros. Instead. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you'd be pumped for more Crash, whatever the variety. So there's 4 interesting games for you on a day where Nintendo decided not to speak up very much. I'll speak for them and let you know about some awesome stuff, and I'll also let you know about the results of today's poll. Make sure you tune in to that community tab, turn the notification bell on, ring-a-ding-ding, and you can be a part of our conversations every episode. I said, all right, Nintendo Switch people, what's a vegetable you can't stand? Y'all are missing out. 46% picked Brussels sprouts, and I'm telling you, if you can cook them right, you get them singed to just the right temperature. It's a really good little plant. It will stink up your kitchen. I can attest to that. It happened last night in mine, but it is a yummy veggie. Come on, give it a second chance. Now, I picked cabbage because I've been on a real anti-cabbage parade as of late. I get these salads, it's like a yummy Chinese salad, okay? It's got some wonton strips, some chicken, some yummy peanut dressing, but then it's got cabbage. And I've just been picking out the cabbage and leaving the romaine because, I don't know, that crunch is too much for my munch, all right? 16% of you said cauliflower, 17% picked the classic peas, which I don't like, but I also don't think they're disgusting. I mean, maybe soggy peas. That sounds pretty horrible. 9% picked broccoli, which I think is another really good green. I love to hear from you though. Like, this is one of the goofiest, funnest, best things I do. Sometimes we talk about games, sometimes we talk about veggies, sometimes we talk about bedtime, and sometimes we talk about something super strange. But it's us, our family, our friendship, our Good Morning Mario community. Thanks so much for being a part of it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Let me know which game you're most excited for in the comments down below. Keep your fingers crossed for a direct sometime soon, and I'll keep you posted on whatever I hear, all right? In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Love you guys a lot. SwitchForce, out.